Hey guys! Okay, so today in geography we are going to be learning about oceans. So yesterday we talked all about continents and we talked about how those are the land masses that are on Earth. And now we're going to talk about the other thing that we see on our globe, which is water. So we're going to be talking about oceans today. So by the end of this, you're going to be able to explain what an ocean is, and we're going to be able to find oceans on a map or a globe. All right, guys, we know that we live on planet Earth and it is covered in land and water. So those big land masses are called continents, which we already learned about, but the biggest areas of water on Earth are called oceans. Oceans cover about 70% of the Earth's surface, so they cover more than half of our Earth. That is a lot of water. There are 5 oceans found in Earth. They are the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic, and Southern Oceans. So each of these oceans provide homes for different plants and animals. The temperature of the ocean and what plants and animals live there depend on how close it is to the equator. So remember, the equator is this red imaginary line that cuts through Earth. And the closer you are to the equator, the hotter it is where you live. The further away you are, like if you're in Antarctica down here, then the colder it is where you live. So the oceans that touch the equator, they have warmer water, and the oceans that are further away from the equator have colder water. All right, so first we're going to talk about the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is at the very top of the planet near the North Pole, where it is very, very cold. So during the winter months, much of the Arctic Ocean is covered with ice. The ice and glaciers around Greenland and Asia melt when the temperatures get warmer. So the Arctic Ocean at the very top, so we know that it's very far away from the equator, which means that it's super cold there. And remember, we learned about glaciers as part of our bodies of water. And those are those big masses of ice that float on top of water. The Arctic Ocean is home to many different animals, including whales, walruses, and seals. Other animals, like polar bears, live and hunt on the ice of the Arctic Ocean. Next up is the Atlantic Ocean. So the Atlantic Ocean, we can see, is getting pretty close to the equator. Some of it is even touching the equator. So it's made up of the waters between North and South America. Remember, we live on North America. And also Europe and Africa. So the water of the Atlantic Ocean is warmer near the equator and cooler on the northernmost and southernmost ends. So the further away you get from the equator, the cooler the water will be. Did you know the longest mountain range is actually underwater? There is a mountain range in the Atlantic Ocean called the Atlantic Ridge. It is 10,000 miles long. There are millions of plants, mammals, and fish that live in the Atlantic Ocean. Manatees, whales, turtles, jellyfish, sharks, dolphins, crabs, and fish are just a small number of the many creatures that call this ocean home. Next up is the Indian Ocean. We can see that there is the equator cutting through the top of that there. So the Indian Ocean flows between Africa and Australia. So it is the warmest ocean. The warm ocean temperatures sometimes cause tropical storms, which are called monsoons. Not as many different animal species live in the Indian Ocean compared to other oceans. That's because the Indian Ocean has very warm temperatures. But it does provide homes to sharks, dolphins, whales, jellyfish, sea turtles, stingrays, and fish. All right, next up we're going to talk about the Pacific Ocean. So you can see 2 circles circled here. That's because remember that our Earth is a globe, our Earth is a sphere, which means that if We're looking at it flat right now, but if it was connected, then these oceans would be connected. So it's the largest ocean in the world. It flows from North America and South America across to the coast all the way over here, which is Asia and Australia. The waters of the Pacific Ocean are warm near the equator, the red line, and they're cooler the further away you get from the equator. The Pacific Ocean has millions of animals and plants, such as sharks, stingray, coral reef, whales, turtles, crustaceans, octopuses, and fish. All right, the Southern Ocean is at the very southern part of the Earth down here. And it surrounds Antarctica. So, like the Arctic Ocean, much of the water in this ocean freezes in the winter. Glaciers and icebergs are pieces of glaciers that have broken off, float in the waters of the Southern Ocean. So we know that way down here, it's pretty far away from the equator, which means that the water is very cold there. Not as many different animal species live in the Southern Ocean because it is constantly very cold there. But certain whales, squid, seals, sea lions, and some fish live in the cold waters. The 5 largest bodies of water found on our Earth are called oceans. It's very important that we help to take care of our oceans. Protecting the Earth's water and the homes of millions of plants and animals will make sure that we can enjoy our oceans for years to come. So don't forget that oceans help us to have air to breathe because there's those little plants that live in the ocean that give off oxygen. And also, there are just so many plants and animals that rely on the ocean. So it's really important that we keep them clean by making sure that we recycle, making sure that we don't litter, and taking care of these plants and animals.